Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to create a gear giver in Roblox. There are many gear givers around on YouTube, however not a lot of them are actually that great. So basically I'll be showing you guys how to create a gear giver today. So let's get straight into the tutorial. Alright, so first of all, feel free to take the source code from this video down below. So basically what we're going to do is, I'm going to have this model and I'm going to be using this default Roblox sword, so make sure you don't put it into the starter pack, that's not what you want. So to access this you go to Roblox sets and then under weapons. Alright, so I'm getting a sword, so I've already inserted it. Alright, so I'm basically I'm going to try and set the sword, so basically all Roblox gear is randomly rotated, so let's try and fix that. So I'm just going to set the sword to 0, 0, 0, and let's try and change the orientation, not that one, not that one. So it's really confusing how to see orientations of parts. Let's have a little fiddle around. Nope. So yeah, this is not going to work obviously. If we just set it to that, we can just use the rotate tool, so there we go, that was kind of pointless. And there we go, now it is straight. So what I'm going to do is, basically, as you can see I actually can't select the part, so how you can change that is you go into the part and then you change the locked property to make sure it's off, and then you'll be able to change the properties and select the part randomly. Alright, so then you're going to put this sword into server storage, and I'm actually going to create a folder now, and I'm going to call this gear folder. So this is where all the gear in the game is going to be located. So I'm going to put the classic sword into there, and the handle, yeah, that should be all good. So make sure it's not anchored there, and actually I want to have it like a little display part here. So I'm just going to copy this handle and put it into the gear giver, and there it is. As you can see I can select it. However, if I do click, I'll select the whole model. So if you hold down Alt and then click on the part, that will work. Ooh. And so there we go, so I'm just going to put it about there, somewhere in there, and as you can see I can't actually move it correctly, so I'm going to use this plugin called Q Command Util, and then you click on move first and then it will rotate off the axis, and it makes it so much easier to build. Honestly, I would totally recommend this, link in the description if you want to install it. And so I've actually, yeah, so I'm just going to delete all these sounds in here because I don't need those anymore. Oh, not that button, there we go, and now they're all gone. And so all I'm going to want to do is basically you're going to have a model. I'm going to put a script in, a handle you don't need to have, but you need to make sure there is a part called touch part. So I'm just inserting my script here, and now let's get straight into the code. So we're going to have a few variables, but we're going to use two services to start off with. So the first service we're going to be using is server storage, so we're going to go local server storage equals game, get service server storage, and the second service is going to be players, so local players equals game, get service players. And I actually need to access this model, so I'm going to go local gear model equals script.parent. So you need to make sure that the script is directly inside of the model, otherwise this will not work. Right, so just make sure you've got that touch part as well. You can change the properties of this. This is just a default example here. This place will be able to be edited in the description, so if you want to copy this entire thing, you can. So then I'm going to go local gear folder equals server storage, wait for child gear folder, and that will give us the folder that's located into the server storage, like that one. And I'm going to go local gear equals gear folder, wait for child classic sword. Alright, so you need to just make sure that the name of the gear matches the script. That's all you need to do, just change the name. Just change that line 7 to whatever your gear is called. And we're going to go local touch part equals gear model, wait till child touch part. And we're not even going to need a debounce because we're going to check if the player already has this gear. So yeah, we're not going to need that. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start off with touch part dot touched connect function hit. Now this hit will indicate what part actually hits the touch part. Kind of confusing, but we need to just basically check the parent to get a character. So we're going to go local character equals hit dot parent, and we're not actually sure if this is a player or not yet, so right now we're just going to check if it's a player. So we can get a humanoid of this character. So we're going to go character find virtual child humanoid. Now it's not a waitful child because what if the part that touched it is not a character? that probably won't have a humanoid inside of it. It's kind of confusing, but you guys will learn this with experience. And then we're going to actually get the player as well, because we're going to go local player equals, and we can use this player's service here, because players get player from character, and we're going to use the character. So this is a little function that we can use that will give us the player if we give it to the character. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go if player and there is a humanoid and the humanoid health is bigger than 0, and that means that the player is alive and it is a real player as well. So then we're going to so now we're going to have to award a sword. But first we're actually going to have to check that the player doesn't already have a sword, so we don't spam them with swords. So we're going to do a local backpack equals player, wait for child, backpack. And this gives us the backpack, and this backpack is a folder basically of all of the gear that the player has. I'm just zooming in here so you guys can see. So then we're going to check that if there is no gear already in the backpack, and we're going to check that there is no gear in the character, because when you equip a gear, it goes to your character. So that's all that. So if not backpack, find this child gear.name, and if not character, find this child gear.name. Then the player doesn't have the gear, so we can use a simple script, gear clone dot parent equals backpack, and that's it. That's literally it. That's everything. We're all done. So basically, to reiterate, all you need to do, make sure that this line 7 down here has got is the name of the gear. It's so small, honestly. It's so easy. It's so small. And so, yep, this is my model here. So it's called these parts. Don't need to have any of those to handle. You don't even need to have, but you do need to make sure it's a model, and it's got that script directly in the model. And there is a part called touched part. So there you go. That's the script that you're going to put inside the script, inside the model. If you guys want to have this, you can literally just go down to the description and there will be a place which you can freely edit and copy stuff over to your guys' place. So all you need to make sure is you copy that model and the service storage, this gear folder, classics. You don't need to have the classic sword if you don't want to, but that's just a small example. So, and yes, you're just going to want to have one folder. Don't have any more than one folder, but inside that folder you can have as much gear as you want, for example, advanced sword. Alright, so that's literally everything. Once again, make sure this line 7 here, make sure this is matching what you want. Otherwise, you'll be giving players repeated gear and it just won't work out well. So now I'm actually just going to jump into a small test. So I'm just going to play right here. And here we go. As you can see, oh, I actually forgot one thing. So you need to make sure that this handle, if you're going to have a handle that is anchored, otherwise the bell will fall straight out. And I'm just going to turn the king glide off. You don't really need to do that. All that does is make sure the player cannot collide with it. Okay, so then I'm now going to go and play here. There we go, all fixed. So here I am. I'm R15, so the sword's not actually going to work that well. But there we go, if I touch it once, I only get it once. Even if I equip the sword, I only get it once. So that's everything, guys. If I click, I'm just going to break this entire sword script. So yeah, that's the entire script. There we go. And there we go. There's all the errors. Because the sword does not work with R15. It's just an example. Anyway, that is everything, you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Leave down below what you want, and I will see you guys later.